What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. It is another Let's Talk About It. Whew. It's it's been a wild, okay, a wild week. A wild week. And so we got so much to talk about. We just gotta try to get it all in there. We got so much to get into. I, to the point I don't know where we're gonna start, but let's start here. So apparently we can have a little more freedom and understanding with the rights to conceal weapons than a woman dictating what happens to her body. Roe versus Wade was overturned today, and this is a very sad, monumental day. And you know what? To be quite honest, I read the letter that First Lady Michelle Obama wrote, and it literally brought me to tears because I don't think some people understand the real impact that this can have. And it may not impact me who could afford to travel to whatever state I needed to if that is what I chose to do. But for those that live in states that will ban the choice and the right to be able to make the choice to have an abortion and have to travel out of state and not having the funds or the ability to do such. Um, just making it harder does not mean it won't happen. And I totally fear for the lives of individuals who do it backdoor. And you think about something as simple as butt injections in a hotel room that was really cement. And I think about all the awful things that can happen with illegal abortions because you can't get it in your state. And so it makes me very, very, very sad for individuals to not be able to make that choice on their own. Because guess what? It's really not my business. I'm not feeding, I'm not taking care of, I'm not paying for daycare. It's really none of my business. And it should be your choice, it's your business. Crazy day. I really think it's important for you to know your state's opinion on this subject as well as the states around you that maybe it's not important to you right at this moment, but maybe it'll be important to someone that you know, or maybe it'll become important information for you to have later. I said I'm not going to get emotional about this, so we're going to move on because this is just okay. Whew, we got to talk about the tea, right? We got all kinds of tea to get into, so I'm going to get into the tea. So speaking of having the right to choose, there's a celebrity that says she wishes that she paid more attention to the person that she procreated with. Because guess what? That's a choice that ain't taken away. You can make that choice of who you lay down with. And good sis is not happy. And that's our girl Summer Walker. Summer Walker is clearly not with the shits. Not quite happy of the person she chose to procreate with. Summer, I'm sorry, baby girl, that was your choice. I'm gonna need you to stop telling us about it, cause did nobody you? Oh, okay, you got it. You that was all on you. Let's move that right along, right? Speaking of the person you procreate with, our girl Nicki Minaj, her husband Kenneth Petty may be looking up to 15 months in jail and a $55,000 fine for his failure to register as a sex offender back in 2019. Not quite sure what's gonna actually happen to that with that. Gonna be on keep my eyes open, keep my ears in the streets to see what actually happens with that. But hey, good luck to them. Whew. Speaking of who knew did luck, y'all. Did y'all watch the versus battle? Listen, I I really did want to watch the versus battle. Your girl went to sleep. Okay. So I missed it. And baby, I woke up to the foolishness. And then I was like, you know what? You can always rewatch it. But the foolery and the clips that I saw, I said, no, I will not be rewatching this. I saw enough in the clips. Um I saw enough in the clips and I think I'm good. Okay. Um Mario. You know, I love me some Mario. So I was watching the Joe Budden podcast because I'm a huge fan of the Joe Budden podcast. And they really had Omarion going just like slaughter Mario. Baby, little did they know. I cannot wait tomorrow to see what the pod had to say about the outcome. Mario has mad jokes. It seems to be a consensus that Mario won that versus. And you know, I looking at the clips. I saw a girl commentary on TikTok and she said this looks like Perks and what did she say? Perks and Casamigos. And from the clips that I saw of Ray J, I'm like, baby, was you high and drunk? What was happening? Just it was too much happening. But shout out to Mario. Still looking good, still sounding good. Sammy, you know what? You know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm saying. Exactly. Um so much going on. So we got some things to talk about, right? So our boy French Montana got stopped by TMZ and he says that rappers have the hardest job. Do y'all agree with that? I don't know if they got the hardest job, but I feel like they have a very dangerous job, right? Um, One thing about it, and two things for sure, and it's not just rappers, it's really entertainers, period. And especially ones that have just real hardcore lyrics where people assuming you getting it and you living it, how you rapping it. And that you might not be about that life. You might not be with all that smoke, but you are in your lyrics. You feel me? Do I think everybody's spilling the block on the ops? Absolutely not. But boy, is a lot of y'all talking about it. Do I think there is several of y'all about that life? Absolutely. Um, but I think it gets a little dangerous. I think people start believing you really about that life and really, I mean, you know, again, just really believing it, wanting to try you, wanting to go there. Is it the hardest job? Nah, but I do really truly feel like it's a very dangerous job. And that you really need paid security and not your homeboys. I'm just saying, people who can legally have a concealed weapon, who have permits, who have licenses, who are trained to handle escalated situations and not your homeboy. If I had any advice, absolutely any advice to give, okay? But who is about that life? Who do want the smoke? Our boy Bootsy. Our boy Boosie about that life, y'all. There's a clip going around. He stuck up for I'm so sorry, I got totally distracted. It's a clip going around. He stuck up for this young lady who was being berated by this man outside. It looked like a hotel. And he like, you're not gonna talk to her like that. She said she was sorry. Um, I appreciate that. I appreciate the step in and being able to try to de-escalate a situation, as well as letting somebody know you're not about to talk to this woman like that, sir. Because sometimes people get beside themselves for sure, absolutely for sure, totally get beside themselves. Um, so shout out to Boosie. I also saw the clip of him on a little boat, baby, dancing with a young lady who backed him down. You hear me? Listen, Boosie, you can't stand the heat. Get out the kitchen. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Who can stand the heat? Listen, y'all remember our boy Jussie Smollett and all of the shenanigans? Where he back? He back out there. He back. Going to media spots, having interviews. Apparently he is sticking with his story no matter what the people have said, what the people are saying. He is sticking tight to his story. He is saying he would be corny and dumb to have made that up, and he didn't need to make it up to catapult his career, because everything that he was trying to do was happening, that he wouldn't have gained anything from making that up. That I kind of felt him on that. I'm like, yo, that's I'm with you. Like, for for a point in time, I was like, yo, my man gonna stick to his lie. I ain't mad at him. Go to the grave with it. But the more and more I hear him talk about it, it's just like I don't know if I think he lying. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I think he lying. He very well could be telling the truth. It's starting to make more and more sense. Like, yeah, but like why would he just tell that lie? What would he have had um to gain from that? But who is sticking to their lie, baby? Our good girlfriend Kim Kardashian, baby. She's sticking to her lie, baby. She said she did not damage that Met Gala dress. She was only in it for a hot second. She walked the red carpet at the end of the red carpet. She put it on at the beginning of the carpet. At the end of the carpet, she took it off. She didn't even have it on long enough to damage it. That's what she said. Kim, we don't believe you. You need more people, baby. We don't believe you. You popped a couple rhinestones. It is what it is. You had to lose 16 pounds to get in it. You very well could have popped those rhinestones when you were trying it on and realized you couldn't fit it. They could have popped in. Listen, we're not mad at you, child. What who else is wearing the dress? It is what it is. Um, but I'm gonna need you to let that just let that lie go. We're gonna move on to the next lie. She was also asked about her extreme weight loss attempt that she had to get into the dress. And she said it really made her address her health and recognize she was eating a lot of junk food. Let me tell you one thing about our good girlfriends, the Kardashians and Jenners, the media machines that they are so well trained, and at times do a very good job, or they can drop the ball. And from this interview that I saw with Kim Kardashian, honey, they went over this. They know what to say, they know how to backpedal and um retell this narrative. But sis, you lost 16 pounds to get in a dress and you pop some rhinestones. It's nothing you don't have to make good with us, boo. You did it. We got Mr. JR in the building. Let's talk about that trash Beyonce house song with Big Frida. Call me troll, baby. Oh, why is you trolling? First of all, I enjoyed that song very much. Matters of fact, let me tell y'all, you can't break my soul. You can't break my soul. I'm not there yet. Okay. We're not there yet. We're gonna get into that. I liked it. You know, it's Drake and Beyonce bringing dance back. For some people, it really did leave. I mean, we've been focused on so many other things and so many other music. Like, bring that genre back. run it back. Give me some old house music. Like I got into it was a whole freaking vibe. And so we will not call it trash. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I will not call it trash. It was definitely a vibe. But who wasn't feeling it though? Our boy Irv Gotti, honey. Irv Gotti said that Drake's new album is not hip hop, and it makes him wants to go find the new DMX, the new Ja Rule, the new Jay-Z. Bro, it's a whole dance album. Nobody said it was hip hop. We like to put ourselves in a box. And I'm sorry, we can no longer just put ourselves in a box. If you like hip hop, that's amazing. You like hip hop, cool. You can like hip hop, country, dance, pop. Like you can like more than one genre, and an artist can be very good in more than one genre. Goodness, let a person live. Irv, go find them, baby, and then what you gonna do with them? Because let me tell you what we're not checking for is you, my good sir. Um, but I digress. Um, let me see what we got. Oh, we got to talk about Bill Cosby. Our boy Bill. Our boy Bill can't catch a break, but this does bring me to something, baby. We got to talk about it. So Bill Cosby lost a civil suit for sexual abuse assault of a 16-year-old in a Playboy Mansion from 1978. His accuser was awarded $500,000. 1978. 16-year-old in the Playboy Mansion. I Mr. JR says Bill did nothing to no one. Maybe I can't confirm or deny that to be true, but I have several issues with this. Why was there a 16-year-old at the Playboy Mansion? And if Bill Cosby is on the hook, then Hugh Hefner needs to be on the hook. Then every adult there that was aware that this 16-year-old was amongst these adults doing adult things and were a witness to it are a part of the problem as well. Listen, far as I'm concerned, Hugh Hefner is a sex trafficker. But I think more people need to be held accountable for this if Bill is on the hook. Do I think he deserves to be on the hook? I can't confirm or deny it happened. If that accuser said it was, I'm going to believe her. But I just think that there are more people that should be on the hook for this, and probably the person that provided the venue. Probably the adults who aided in this 16-year-old to be amongst these adults, as if we did not know what happens in the Playboy Mansion. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Playboy Mansion, I thought it was like Vegas. Clearly not. But it needs to be more people held accountable for this situation, because I'm sorry. It shouldn't be just Bill. Let's talk about what? Let's talk about the new QB from the Browns and what he did. Baby, you came with the tea because I don't know. You got to inform me. Sir, why is you all but mind your business? I don't know what he did. I don't know the tea on that. You're gonna have to drop the tea. Um, But in case you didn't know, allegedly, Big Sean and Janae Aiko are expecting a baby, a child. So good luck to them. I think it is that time, y'all. We got to talk about repeat or delete. Wait. Let me back it up. Before we get in repeat or delete, have y'all seen this new show that's going to be on BET Plus, College Hill? Celebrity edition. Are we here for it? Let's talk about the lineup though. Nene Leakes, Ray J, Big Frida, India Love, Lamar Odom, Dream Doll, and Slim Thug. What is about to happen? And if you was like an 80s baby, if you was born in 1982 and laid between 82 and 92, these your people. Like these your cousins, these your people. What is really about to happen? I'm a little nervous and confused about what's about to happen in College Hill, this celebrity edition, because they big grown. Okay, they big grown. I don't know what to expect, but we'll just have to be on the lookout. Um, but my real question though, for real, who has BT Plus? Because I had it to watch Martin, and then they put it on Amazon Prime, and so I had ended my subscription. And I was watching some Tyler Perry show for a minute, and then I was like, I really don't watch BT Plus, so I'm just gonna put that poll out there. Who watches BT Plus? Um, uh, sir. So we're on repeat and delete. Mr. JR says Elvis and that dude Wick, Nardo Wick is his name. Delete that song. I really wasn't too mad about that song. But listen, y'all, if you have not checked out the soundtrack of Elvis, check it out. It's actually it's not bad, but it also has definitely some names that you will recognize. Eminem and CeeLo Green, Doja Cat, Sway Lee, like you said, Nardo Rack and Nardo Wack. Nardo Wick. I can't even talk. Nardo Wick and our girl Jasmine Sullivan. That song Vegas with Doja Cat, baby, hands down, the best song on the soundtrack. But I say definitely go check out that soundtrack. I'm going to put it on delete because it was a good listen just to refresh my ears on something new, but I don't think it's something that I will listen to over and over again. But that song Vegas by Doja Cat is on repeat for sure. Giveon, Give or Take, baby, repeat. His voice, honey, his voice, it does something to my soul. Definitely check that out. Little Dirk, 7200 Deluxe, he added 13 tracks and re-put that guy out there. Definitely on repeat. Those new, come on, worth the 13, worth the watch. Chris Brown, Breezy, repeat, 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 repeat. That was the first thing I listened to when I woke up this morning. I got up excited to put on that Chris Brown. That's on repeat. Roddy Rich, the big three. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put it on delete, my guy. I love me some Roddy Rich, but no. I would repeat MOP but Tootsie's, I mean, in the first, it's hard. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put the big three on delete. Back to the lab, my guy. Back to the lab. Little Nas X, an NBA young boy, late to the party. I'm gonna put on repeat. Little Nas X starts the song with like fuck BET. Oh my gosh, it was actually super, super funny. Um, super funny. I'm here for it. And you know what I appreciate? I appreciate them teaming up. Because you know what? Sometimes you wonder, like, how are other rappers looking at Little Nas X and Jack Harlow, NBA YoungBoy, embracing him. I'm loving it. I'm here for it. Late to the party on repeat. And like I said before, We had a hater. Okay, sorry, I just had to release my wiggle on the not on delete, on repeat for sure. I will not. I will not allow anybody to say that that song deserves to be on delete. It's it just it took me to a happy place really really quick when I heard it. Loved it. Can't wait for the album to come out. We had we had so much to get into today. I feel like I just raced through it all. But baby, we got through it. We got through it and it is almost that time. But before we get out of here, I got to talk about just a couple of more things. Suge Knight, his negligence trial ended in a mistrial. He's still not getting out. That man's still in jail for 28 years. But, with all those L's, he got a W. When we were talking about artists being about that life, people, the individuals in that industry, he is one of those people that we have heard time and time again about Suge Knight and Death Row being about that life. Snoop came out with like this compilation album, like Death Row of the Summer. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna have to put Uncle Snoop on delete. It was like I just was like bored with it. It didn't entertain me. I got to a certain point and it was like a ballad or something. And I was like, what is happening here? So unfortunately, Uncle Snoop, you're on delete. But I still love you. Nevertheless, you just on delete. Um, that's it, y'all. We've talked about it, honey. We ran through that tea. You hear me? We ran through that tea. And thank you for stopping by. Let's talk about it. And make sure you stop by next Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we can talk about it. Bye, y'all.